the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Cousins going to throw to start things. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 49. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the veteran Calais Campbell. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Bradley
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll air one out for Higgins. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
It is a big gain for Arizona. 35 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That was a beautiful route by the tight end there, Mike. He sells the corner, and then once the defensive back bites, he takes it back to the post. That's the open side. That's the big part of the field. That's a big-time play that puts their offense inside the red zone.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
DeMercado is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Falcons 3.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons, first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Cousins. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
In punt formation.
1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cards offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, we're set. That's caught. It's Imari DiMercado. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First time, Raheem Morris consulting with his staff above, and they decide to throw the challenge flag here.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground, DeMercado. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Luke Orororo there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down and 8. Play action, and here's Brissett. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Short throw taken by Kirk. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons 1st down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Pushed out to his left. Taking off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
And he will get into the end zone. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Falcons.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. The kick is good, and the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7.
Cardinals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing, we're set. Catch made, right side by Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Headed left, buying time. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun is Brissett. There he goes again. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Arizona.
Here is Brissett. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Falcons offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Quick throw here is complete.
To number 87. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing now, Cousins. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down. Cousins to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st down, Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Play action now. It's Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway.
Bradley
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Now it's Brissett. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Amari Mercado. Touchdown, Cardinals. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point now by Ryland. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10.
Falcons
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Mooney in motion. Cousins now on second down. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He was brought down by Max Melton. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
London brought in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Baron Browning getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Bradley Pinion.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He'll get this out wide to DeMercado. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
On 1st down, Brissett. He'll look for and find DeMercado out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two in rhythm, 12 more yards and a 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing again, Brissett. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. David Onyemata gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the 1st sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Mike Hughes. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll step up and run, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's got the 1st down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll set up the screen to DeMercado. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Still second down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will score again. Amari DeMercado. Touchdown, Arizona. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, Cousins. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and Just line up and snap it again.
Now a second down throw and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Cousins. Forced out wide. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now, Cousins. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now, Cousins. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We are set for 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll begin with a zone read. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
They'll run. It's DeMercado. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.